Dragon Ball FighterZ released on January 26, 2018. It being a two-dimensional fighting game developed by Arc System Works and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment, has seen a wide array of success stemming from both the FGC and the Dragon Ball fanbase as a whole, recently selling its 5 millionth copy total. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the top 5 most broken characters in Dragon Ball FighterZ history so far. Number 5. Bardock is the father of Goku, the main protagonist of the series. He released alongside Z Broly, becoming one of 2 DLC characters to first appear in Dragon Ball FighterZ. In Season 1, he reigned supreme, basically being a part of any and every competitive player's team because of what he brought to the table. What made him strong, you might ask? Well, the first thing that comes to mind is the level 3 O-Ki he possessed. He had a true 50-50 anywhere on screen following it. There were actually people keeping count of how many level 3s Bardock performed at top 8 of EVO 2018. Just let that sink in. When it came to damage, he didn't fall short in that department neither. Season 1 allowed for double supers, so there were some devastating possibilities when it came to combos. Not to mention, 236L being -1 on block and gelling into Vanish almost made you scratch your head wondering how they thought that this was okay. His 236M was also something the opponent had to worry about, for the sheer fact there was no landing recovery on it, so the mix was beyond potent. Bardock has been and always will be one of the most complete characters as far as his toolkit to ever grace the game. Number 4. SSJ Vegeta, or better known for being the Prince of all Saiyans, plays the role as the main rival to that of Goku. Unlike Bardock, who we previously talked about, this character came with the base game and was even playable in the beta. What made this character thrive in Season 1? Easy. His assists separated him from any other anchor in the game. What he brought to the table from that position was insurmountable at high level. Unlike how his A assist is these days, where you can reflect and or super dash through it, there was once a time you had to hold it since it was originally a lockdown assist. If you didn't play the game in this era, you should honestly feel blessed. Oh, and how could I forget that J236S was plus and had beam properties as well. Plus he had a DP at a time where 1, not many characters had that as an option, and 2, DP assist existed. That's right, you could wake up DP and call an assist to keep you safe. All in all, SSJ Vegeta will always be remembered as the best anchor to ever be in DBFZ. Number 3. Android 16 was created by the evil scientist Dr. Gero and was designed for the sole purpose to destroy Goku. He is by far one of the scariest characters to ever be seen on the select screen for DBFZ, posing the threat of getting a hard knockdown off of simply landing a 236L, meaning he would get level 3 type O-Ki without even having to spend 3 bars. He also had, and still has, a 17 frame command grab, which is tied with many other characters for having the fastest in the game even to this day. This guy's assist was a problem as well, easily being one of the best in the history of the game. It left you in precarious situations while being in a block string. 16's damage was through the roof too, albeit he had to use assist to get extensions in most cases. Oh, and you can't forget his level 3 O-Ki. It was so busted, especially in the corner, pulling you out ever so slightly, leaving you guessing if he would stay same side or cross you up. This big metal giant still gives me nightmares every time I lay my head down at night. Number 2. Adult Gohan is the son of Goku and was raised by his mother to be a scholar, but with the Earth needing his help numerous times, he was asked to defend it regularly. This character oppressed like no other, having some of, if not the best staggers of all time. His EX legs were so tough to deal with, whether on block or on hit, especially in Season 1 where a meter penalty didn't exist yet. This ultimately meant you had to deal with what seemed like unlimited pressure. Not to mention, if you were to get hit by EX legs, you'd explode, being forced to take at least 50% of your life no matter the situation. Much like 16, his 214H gave a hard knockdown as well, all while only spending a bar, which is still mind-boggling to think about. His 5L was a standing low. Coupled with the fact he had a fastfall mechanic, it made for some obnoxious mix-ups. Gohan also possessed a DP, in an era where DP assist existed. Once again, it made for some wild encounters with which you had to deal with on a regular basis. He'd probably be number 1 on this list if it wasn't for who comes in at that spot today. Number 1. Gotenks is the fusion of both Goku and Vegeta's sons, and it shouldn't be a surprise he comes in at number 1 on this list. So where do we even begin with this rat child? Let's just say, if he touched you, it turned into a single player game. You go from playing DBFZ to playing Crash Bandicoot real fast. He also took advantage of Snap better than any other character ever, and in a meta where you could reset your assist with only a 4-frame gap, his pressure was essentially endless. This meant that you were pretty much forced to use sparking anytime he got the first touch. In addition to holding Ghost O-Key after most sliding knockdowns, he had the ability to perform 1 to 5 overheads while using his JL. In this version of the game, his assist also allowed for restands as well, and it was already good without even factoring that in. His level 1 also gave double supers to just about anyone in the game too, so his synergy was through the roof with the entire cast. Realistically, this character had no weaknesses at all. Long story short, them kids. If you're watching up to this point, I appreciate it truly. Make sure to comment down below your top 5 most broken characters of all time. I'd sure love to know. Also, like, subscribe, and click that bell icon to be notified when I make a new upload. Take it easy, guys, and peace out.